Oh,
Dude!
shit. Dude, sorry.
So you want to go right?
I'm thinking.
I thought we were going that way. Okay, here we are, heading out. Copper right off the bat here.
Right.
After a little breakfast, we're on the road.
Oh, I got the vents open. Feeling good.
All right. We've just got off the tarmac here. I got a lot of rain up here in the last few days, so definitely going to find some slop up here. This trail is usually pretty dry, and it's not, so the wet trails are going to be really wet. Beautiful day up here in the Nemadji Forest. Actually, we're just kind of on the outskirts of it. This is an ATV trail that kind of skirts the edge of it. So yeah, on the trail by 9 o'clock is kind of what my estimate was. Got on the road at 7 after breakfast. So yeah, 2 hours and we're in the dirt. Okay, we meandered our way back to the gravel pit back here, which is completely underwater. And yeah, they clearly have a lot of rain up here. I got Nate on. Hey Nate.
Hey, how you doing, Bob?
Good. Nice to have you on the video here. See how this turns out. So I'll take a little loop-de-doo around that thing. It just comes out on the other side there, doesn't it? Or just right back down.
Yep.
Oh, it's through the trees there, yeah. That wasn't good at all.
I'm gonna wheel over there. Stand by.
No bueno.
It looked good.
Yeah. Okay. So, the problem with that was I got a little airborne and my I throttled up. It's probably the best crash we've had on video.
I'm usually the winner of that award.
Yeah, I knew coming up that it wasn't going to be good.
I'm like, wow, better you than me.
Oh, good. We'll get her down. I lost a mirror. How'd that happen? That's on the... How'd I lose a mirror on this side? Didn't lose it, but...
Did you get loose?
Oh, it probably hit the windshield, which I broke.
Oh,
I think it was the slammage. We'll see what we got.
push it a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so that little hill right there ate my lunch. And I had a little battle damage. Temporary fix, broke the windshield mount right there. And the foot peg, which really don't belong on this bike at all, especially off-roading, ate this thing, but luckily it didn't do anything to the cylinder head. So just got a ding on that bar. I think that's it.
Yep.
Oh, the foot peg itself. So, all right, here we go. Let's try some more of this stuff. Go.
Oh, feels good to get the air moving.
Yeah, sure does. Well, it's very wet up here. We've been just going through these trails that are just puddle after puddle after puddle. And the four-wheelers, you know, dig these ruts out, and they just keep deepening as the year goes on. I don't know how often they come through and grade this trail, but I'm guessing not too often, if ever.
I will say the traction's nice, though, with the wet sand.
Yeah. But no complaints. Beautiful trail, a little wet. So far they're not so terribly deep that anyone's getting buried. Nate and I were just discussing the beauty of having the high enduro style boots. We both have Alpine Star Toucan, I think, whatever. And they we were standing a couple years ago, or a year ago, 2 years ago this fall, we went up on the Wisconsin Adventure Trail. What is it?
Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail.
That's it. Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail, and we were ended up at Lake Superior, and we were standing in Lake Superior with our boots on and dry as a bone. So dry feet are really a crucial part of being able to do this kind of riding. If you came up here and your feet got soaked in the first 10 minutes of your ride, it would make for a pretty miserable day. My handlebars are a little wonky after that spill up there, back there at the sand pit.
Oh, do you want to look for a straightening tree?
Yeah, eventually I'm going to need a
I think we got some poplars right here you could probably use.
Straightening tree.
Right here on the right.
Trying to find something close to the trail. I don't want to go in.
No. Be carried away by the black flies.
Right. Yeah, the deer flies, horse flies, black flies, whatever they are up here, they're just horrible. We could keep riding. I don't need to straighten my handlebars right away here.
Probably not until you get back on the highway.
Yeah. I'll get used to it. I'm just saying they feel different, so.
Got to get second gear grunt.
Second gear works so well in this this speed and this width of trail. You know, you just get enough to grunt through in second gear. So spend most of our time in second, don't we, Nate?
Yeah, up here.
Up here, yeah.
Ooh. A little bit of hill coming here. Just waiting for that one covered rock to be lurking down there.
Exactly. That's what'll take you out. A big rut that you get up the side of, or a rock. Yeah, it's the worst.
Talk about something else. It's
right.
Self-fulfilling prophecy there.
It's like my biggest fears when I was first learning to fly IMC was embedded thunderstorms.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in IMC. How do I know what's ahead of me?
Yeah.
Well, now it's embedded rocks.
Yep. This is about a perfect trail for these GSs.
Yep.
For my level of skill.
Well, mine too. You know, any tighter than this, and it's
just gets to be more work than fun.
It's more work than fun. Yeah. And first, you're kind of in between first and second gear, and yeah, this is just a nice casual cruise through. Don't make too much work out of it. Gotta love it. Nate and I have always talked about how these bikes are, the challenge with these bikes on off-road like this is not to go fast or to necessarily win every battle on these trails, but the whole thing is about staying vertical, keeping the bike upright. And I just showed you how not to do that back at the sand pit. But yeah, I mean, a lighter dirt bike, a 250 up to a 450, or even we talk about the big KTM or this Husqvarna, you know, the 701 or 700, whatever. Even that big a bike would be so much more maneuverable and
Ooh, some bumps in there, some rocks in there.
yeah, the smooth as silk for me.
Oh.
And I took the same track you did, so I think you flattened it for me.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you. So yeah, it's these big old beasts. You know, a lot of people say we got no business being on this trail with these things, and yeah, on some level, I guess, yeah, you're right. But that's the challenge. That's the fun part of it. And we always talk too about how we can ride our bike 2.5 hours from our home to get to this trail.
Comfortably.
Comfortably, exactly. Total comfort. You could ride an enduro, but yeah, and plus we can take all the gear we want if we're going to do an overnight. This is just a day trip for us, so we don't have much. But if you were going to do, like guys do the Alaska stuff, you know, they're geared up for they're living off their bike. They're camping, and yeah, they stop for supplies, but they live on their bike for a month or more to get up there from where we live.
There's the Nemadji Hilton on the right.
Oh yeah, the Hilton.
It also looks like a crew hotel.
That's a typical sunny crew hotel. Hey, it's a Hilton, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you complaining about? Yeah, for a couple old farts like us. Well, I just threw Nate under the bus with me, but he's not as old as I am, but he's no kid. And riding these big old monsters back here, this is just about as much water as a guy really needs to find. Any more than this, like we say, it gets to be work, and we're not about the work. We're all about the fun. You know, I've always been that way ever since I was a kid. If something wasn't fun, I'm not doing it. But this is work too.
Hardly.
Hardly. Today, this isn't bad. This can be work.
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of riding you're doing.
Just like the last time I was in Nemadji with this, 15 seconds in and I was sideways and upside down.
And you can watch that on a previous video if you want. That was Nemadji, was that 2018, last year?
Yeah.
No.
Day one.
Huh?
Day one, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you had just got that bike.
Yep.
So that was 17.
Oh, 17,
Yeah.
okay.
This is the main road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to go right?
I'm thinking,
I'll take the lead for a little bit here. Be the test pilot through the water holes. Actually got some third gear action here.
oh yeah.
Oh, the breeze feels good.
heavenly.
Yeehaw! Woot, woot.
Yep.
If anyone ever underestimates the value of the quick shifter on these newer bikes for doing this kind of riding, I can't even imagine not having it.
Can you even imagine not having a quick shifter?
No, I
Zero
can't.
flow?
What's it like, Nate?
It's a wonder.
No autopilot, no quick shifter. Yeah, I think you're.
I can't miss what I don't know.
No, that's true. How about that third kid of yours? Do you miss him? No. No. Never had him. Yeah, this is that sandy part. This was kicking my butt a couple years ago because I had hide-nose tires, and those things, I didn't think they did very well in the sand. Now
Not many things do, Bob.
No, they don't. Those tractionators are probably the best thing for this bike.
Yeah, they got kind of that big center
Big
paddle.
center paddle there, you can paddle through. The tires I got now are probably a smidge more aggressive than the hide-nose, but they are worn out. So, I mean...
These are the Moto Z tractionators.
Yeah, Nate's got the Moto Zs.
These are really nice out here.
Yeah.
I've got an extra set of wheels that I mount up some 80/20s on. I got Avon Trailblazers on there for when I'm doing other things than this. It works nice to switch back and forth.
Yeah, that's a nice setup you got. Just swapping out wheels and off you go for the road. What's that take you, 15 minutes to swap wheels out?
No, because I don't have it. I don't have it set up with the brake calipers or the
Oh,
brake
that's true.
off.
Yep.
So it takes 45
Yeah,
minutes.
that's not bad though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the communicators are, that's another thing you never live without once you have one. If you ride with a buddy or two or three or however many, and you guys can chat it up while you're on the trail, it's just...
Well, just, you know, like you go around the curve
yeah.
and say, no one coming, then
Yep.
I can hug the curve.
You know, how deep a water hole is, how, you know, a curve, sand or traffic or deer, yeah. You call out to the people behind you all the hazards. Yeah, technology, gotta love it.
When it almost didn't work today, we were like, what are you gonna do?
I know. We went through, when we first got here, we got into some really deep water. I was not recording. And I mean, it was splashing up over the head because it was deep and we were kind of cruising along pretty good. And I don't know if it got wet or what, but it took a couple tries to get them to sink back up, and we're like, oh, this is gonna suck if our comms aren't working. But we got her working.
Nice road.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now we're riding a motorcycle again. Oh, that wind feels good. All right, so we're in some tighter woods here. That probably means more water. There's a log there.
Okay.
That I had to make sure I got over.
Oh.
You make it?
I killed it. I didn't dump it.
You didn't dump it, but he killed it. No problem.
Just a little too little grunt.
Yeah. Yeah, see, here we are in a little tighter stuff, and it's between first and second gear. First doesn't have that low torquey grunt, and man, is it muddy here. We're probably going to turn around.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
I mean, it's still moving, but...
You gonna turn?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay.
Plus, when I got the bags on, it's, you know, you're wide, and you... Yeah, this is just too sloppy.
Turn around?
I need help.
Okay. I think let me just get cleared out, so once we get you turned around, I can get you up the hill here.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna say goodbye for a sec. We'll get the bike turned around. Well, after we got buried a few times, got turned around, we decided to come out back out on the road, take a little breather. Oh, dude!
Shit! Dude, sorry. I thought you were...
Awesome. Hey, that's on film, so you're busted, man.
Oh, I am so sorry about that. Oh, God.
It's all good, man. It's all part of it.
I thought you were not there yet. Sorry.
It's all good. I did it to you last couple of years ago.
Ah.
Alrighty, so at least we're moving a little here. We're getting some breeze.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. Nate and I are both just burnt out with the whole getting stuck in the mud puddles in the woods. The mosquitoes and the deer flies are eating us alive. So, we're just kind of doing the sunny, dry trail. It's really a road, but we're in the woods and we're enjoying it. Pretty much right after we talked about not having this be work, it turned into work.
Oh, it did turn into work.
No bueno.
What was I thinking? I'm sorry about that.
The only guy out here,
Yeah.
and he had to spray me down. You know, friends like you could just move halfway across the world.
Yeah, just go ahead and move.
Might as well just get up and go to some Asian country in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of popped officially out of the park, the Nemadji Park here, just on a road, but just wandering aimlessly.
Oh, I gotta tighten up my mirror when we get a chance.
That thing sounds so cool when it passes. This looks like where we did the flyby.
Yeah, it does. That was way up north.
That wasn't up here though, yeah.
No, that was at the end of the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail.
Was it? Yeah, you're right. Affectionately known as the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. Why would you call it anything else?
Right, right.
If you care, for those that follow, maybe haven't followed me very long, I do have a video of that trip. 3-day trip. We're in beautiful downtown Nickerson. I thought Nate was coming. Where did you go? You there? Lost you.
Oh, I got you.
Now I got you. I thought we were going that way. You're talking about this road.
Yeah.
Didn't know. There's not much value in sitting down on this bike. Nothing good happens.
Go to the right up here. Right here.
Okay.
Right here. There you go.
Cool. Nicely done. Got another choice.
And then a left.
Left?
Or no. Yeah. Yeah, keep going right.
Okay. Oh, that fence would be a perfect place to straighten out my wheel.
Oh, should we go back?
Let's do it.
Okay.
What have I done?
What have I done? Let's get some air going.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
So we can see if we got any movement on it.
See if we're chewed up. Oh, that feels better. I think they tweaked forward too.
Did the
handlebars did.
Oh, did they?
I think so.
Loose on the,
no, they're not. That's why I'm surprised.
Did it line up much? Did it line up?
Yeah, that is better. Thanks.
Remember how jacked up mine was after
the
first fall?
Well, you know, in recapping that, it dawned on us afterwards, that was the first time you were off-road with that bike.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And
plus it had the old slick hide now.
Slick hide now that were pretty worn out, yeah.
But then I learned grunt mode. See, I went in there in first gear.
Yeah,
that was the problem.
They seem to have sand like everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
Me, I'm saying, on my body.
Oh.
It's in my mouth, it's on my neck, it's everywhere.
Happen?
How did that happen? I don't know.
It's a nice little trail.
Yeah, it is. It's a snowmobile trail, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Four-wheelers too.
Must be.
Ah, that was kind of a rough one. I bottomed out.
Okay.
I was going too fast, that's all.
Shit. I got me a little grease there.
Yeah, it's a little greasy here.
Looks like there's light at the end of the tunnel, however.
I think so. You mind moving forward just a little, but gently, gently. Yeah, don't go, you know, you wouldn't do that.
No.